Good morning, boys and girls. Today's lesson is on area. Area is the space inside a shape, okay? So it would be this spot right inside this rectangle. But let's do a little refresher on perimeter. Perimeter was the length around a shape. Now, what do I mean by that? I'm going to go back to the sponge example we did last week. Here's my sponge. I arranged my links around the shape, just like the definition, length around a shape. So if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, it's 14 links around, just like we recorded as our data. Now, if we calculate the area of the sponge, which is the space inside of this rectangle, let's see what we get. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I'm just going to try to arrange this nicely, kind of. So I'm arranging my blocks inside the rectangle. Sorry, I had no one to help me record today. I'm going to try my best to align. Hope everyone is staying safe and well during this break. Okay, so now I have arranged the blocks to calculate the area of this rectangle or rectangular sponge. So the area is the space inside the rectangle. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15 blocks. And I'm going to put it right here. Okay. It's actually 15 blocks squared, but we're going to get into that over the next few lessons, okay? So it was 15 units inside. Now, you can calculate the area by counting one by one, but you'll notice that this sponge and the blocks inside of it, it kind of looks like an array, right? So when you're calculating an array, you can, of course, calculate it by counting one by one, but you can also count it by counting by threes. Because I noticed that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of threes. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Hey, that's the same. Or you can calculate going this way. I know there's 5 this way in 3 columns. So 5, 10, 15. Pretty quick. So if you look at it as arrays, you can count super fast. Count by threes or count by fives. And you're still going to get the same answer, which was 15 blocks. Okay, we're all done with this example. So Mrs. Chahan is just going to move this to the side now. And we are going to work on this blue piece of paper. So I'm going to calculate the area of this blue piece of paper. I am going to use these manipulatives that I got from the dollar store. And I'm going to start calculating the space inside this shape. Now, you don't need to go to the dollar store to get your manipulatives. You can try to find something at home to help you. Okay, so I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 squares. Again, I'm going to count by arrays. I'm going to count by threes because there's 3 going this way. 3, 6, 9, same answer. Or 3, 6, 9, same answer. So for this one, it is 9 wooden tiles, we'll say. And it would be squared, but we'll talk about that again over the next few lessons. For now, we'll just write 9 wooden tiles. So we're going to move this out of the way. And we're going to use this rectangle. This one. I have tiny little rectangles because I wanted to show you the difference between using big manipulatives and small manipulatives. So just give me a few minutes here to gather these tiles and arrange them best that I can. Now, if you do run off, I'm going to run out of manipulatives. There is a little shortcut here. One, two, three, four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, let's see. Okay, it's about 8. Might be a few short, but that won't stop us from calculating. And it is a little hard to record while moving these little shapes. I'm not a lefty, but I am trying my best. Okay, so I ran out a few here, but that won't stop me from calculating the area. And I'll show you how. Yes, you can count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But if I know how to count by 8s, or I know my 8 times table, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 times 5 is 45. Or 40, sorry. 8 times 5 is 40. We can calculate this way, or you can count by 5s 8 times. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It's still 40 even though I don't have this space here covered with the tiles. I do know though if I had the tiles it's going to be exactly the same because they're rows of 5. Okay, so it's okay if you run out of manipulatives. I'm just showing you how you can still calculate area. Okay, so I said 40 wooden tiles for this one. And these were the small ones. So I'm going to ask you a question here. Comparing this rectangle and this rectangle. Sorry, the tile just flew off. You know, yes, this is a little bit longer, but you have 40 wooden tiles here and 9 wooden tiles here. 9 is so much smaller, but if you look at the shape, it's not that much smaller. Why is there such a big difference? I want you to think about that. Why did it take 40 tiles here and 9 over here? That's because these wooden tiles are much, much smaller, so it requires a greater amount. These tiles are much, much bigger, so you need less of these to cover the area, okay? That's why it's important to use standard units to measure, which we do in grade 2 using centimeters. But we're using non-standard units of measure here. So we're done this one. Let's see if I can move it without breaking it all apart. That there, and this one's probably gonna fall apart. It's gonna just, oh yeah, they definitely did. That's okay, we're done with this. And we have one more area to cover here for the brown piece of paper. And I thought this time around I'll use some erasers. So I'm gonna get started here. I know I have to calculate the space inside the shape. There we go. And again, you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or, because you're really good at counting twos, 2, 4, 6, 8, okay? Or 2, 4, 6, 8. You group them into twos. Either way, you have a column of twos, or you have a row here of 4, so 4 and 8. But again, no matter how you calculate it, you're going to get 8 erasers. Okay, so I covered how you can make arrays out of it and use skip counting to count much faster when calculating an area. Okay, so good luck with the activities.